Hello everyone, we've got a nice proof question here. So it says prove that for all n is a member of the set of natural numbers, n squared plus 2 is not divisible by 4. So I think for this one, it's one of those questions where we can basically say that all numbers are basically either odd or even. So let's go with the odd-even approach and see what happens when we do this one. Okay, so the odd-even approach, I'm going to basically say that an even number can be written as n is equal to 2 times m. So that's going to be my approach. So what I'm going to do then is I'm going to think about what the implication of that is for my expression. So n squared add 2, when we're talking about even numbers, is therefore going to be 2m squared plus 2, which is going to be 4m squared add 2. Now this is not divisible by 4 because it's 4 times something add 2. So we're going to basically say this is not a multiple of 4. So that is not a multiple of 4. Okay, now let's consider the situation where we have odd. And odd is going to be, if n is odd, n is going to equal 2 times m add 1. So let's consider our n squared add 2 in this situation. So that is going to be 2m add 1 all squared plus 2. It's just like year 11, isn't it, again? So we have 4m squared add 4m add 1 add 2, which is 4m squared add 4m add 3, which is 4 times by m squared add m add 3. So again, because we've got 4 times something add 3, this is not divisible by 4. So we can say, therefore, n squared plus 2 is not divisible by 4, for n is a member of the set of all natural numbers. So that's how we'll do that one. Just basically prove that it can't be divided by 4 when it's even, can't be divided by 4 when it's odd, so therefore it can't be divided by 4 for all real numbers. Natural numbers, should I say. Okay, now, what's the second one? I can't believe that's worth 4 marks. That's like the world's easiest, nicest 4 marks. Part 2, given that x is a member of the set of real numbers now, so we're talking about the distinction between natural numbers and real numbers, is that real numbers are can be surds, they can be constants like pi and so on, they can be fractions, whereas natural numbers just means counting numbers, so like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, those positive integers. Okay, given that x is a member of the set of real numbers, the value of the modulus of 3x minus 28 is greater than or equal to the value of x minus 9. State giving a reason if it's always true, sometimes true, or never true. You know what, I quite like the idea of doing this graphically. So let's have a look at a graphical method of doing this. So let's visualize, first of all, our x minus 9. So y equals x would be a line that would be going like that through the origin. So y equals x minus 9 would be a line that's going like this, through 9 there and minus 9 there. So that's our y is equal to x minus 9. Now let's think about our modulus of 3x minus 28. Well, imagine first of all that the graph was just y equals 3x minus 28, okay? So it would have a gradient of 3 and it would go through minus 28 like all the way somewhere down here, and it would be steeper than this graph here. So it would be like something, we need to think about where does it cross the x-axis. So it crosses the x-axis when y is 0. So 0 is equal to 3x minus 28. So 28 equals 3x. So 28 divided by 3 is equal to x. Okay, let's have a look at that. So 28 divided by 3 is 9.3. Okay, so that means it is just slightly to the right of this point here. So it's going to be much steeper, but it's going to go slightly to the right like that, where that is 9.3. Okay, now that's the graph of y equals 3x minus 28, but we want the modulus of it. So the modulus is this negative bit. It's going to get reflected up here. Okay, so this is now our y is equal to the modulus of 3x minus 28. Okay, so that's how I would do this. I know it seems like a lot more work when you think it's actually worth less marks. And not only that, it's conceptually more difficult as well. So, but sometimes that's the way it goes in these exam questions. You sometimes have a first part that's quite nice and can be worth a lot of marks, and then you have a part for part B that's worth half the marks and is twice as difficult. It's just the way it goes. Sometimes it's like the other way around to that as well, so it kind of varies. So is it always true, sometimes true, or never true that this curve is greater than or equal to this curve? Well, we can see that it's sometimes true because it is greater than or equal to here, and it is greater than or equal to here, but it's not in this region. So we would say that it is sometimes true. And we wouldn't need to give reason. We wouldn't need to like basically state where it's true. We can just see from the graph that it is sometimes true. So the 2 marks here would be really for the sketch and for the appropriate conclusion that it is sometimes true. Okay. Yeah, so, and in fact, actually, we could indicate here that in those regions there, we could say that the modulus of 3x minus 28 there is greater than x minus 9, and we could draw an arrow to that bit and an arrow to that bit. Perfect. Okay, hope you found that useful. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.